going on, Kings? It's Keefe. In this video, we're going to be going over looks, money, and status. These are traditionally considered the big three of being an attractive dude, and we're going to talk about these three, which one's the most important, and also which one you should really start with if you're a new guy who's looking to improve himself as a man. Now, before we get into that, hit the subscribe button and bell icon. This channel is all about helping you level up and become that high-value winner that you were born to be. Now, let's get started. All right, guys, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is which one of these three is the most important. And honestly, I'm gonna have to give you a little bit of a different answer and say that they all play off each other very well. And this is why it's actually really important to get all three of these things. There's certain guys out there that think it's all about looks. There's certain guys out there who think it's all about money, and there's certain guys out there who think it's all about status. In my personal experience dealing with the people I have seen and what I've witnessed, I've seen that all three can be the one that makes you really attractive. Like if you're the guy who's seriously physically attractive, that will really help you. If you're the guy who's got a lot of status, if it's the right kind of status, that will really help you. If you're the kind of guy who has a lot of money, obviously that's going to help you. But the thing about these three is they play off each other very well. For example, if you get your looks in a better place, you get your just physical appearance much better, you're going to tend to have more status because people are going to see you in a different light. This is called the halo effect. And the halo effect is basically saying that if you're an attractive person, people think better things of you. And also, if you're in good physical shape and you look physically attractive, you're more likely to get paid more, you're more likely to get a raise, you're more likely to get a promotion, and just get a job in general. So having good looks helps with status and it helps with money. Having money obviously is going to help with your status, and because you have the money, you can afford to invest in the things that you need to have to be more physically attractive. Status also, as you've seen by people who build brands, having status basically leads to the other two because it's going to lead to the money, and if it leads to the money, it can lead to the looks as well. So they all play off each other very well. So if I had to pick one that I said was absolutely the most important one, I would say it's the status one. But even with that, that's not entirely true because somebody like a Steve Carell, he's got a lot of status, obviously. He's very famous, but it's not like people are just like, man, Steve Carell, he's so hot, right? Nobody's saying that. So status, even on its own, isn't going to do it. Now we want to ask the question. Let's say you are a guy out there, you're really working to improve yourself, or maybe you've just started on this process. You've decided that where you're at in life is just simply not acceptable. Well, which one should you start on? If you're going to work on one of these three, which one should you start on? And I recommend that you start with looks. And here's why. It's because looks is the most completely within your control. I do believe that these three are all within your control, but you can get the most quick results because there's just less variables when it comes to looks. It's very straightforward. There's not a lot that has to be learned, and even the things you have to learn, you can usually outsource pretty quickly, right? If you don't know at all how to work out, you can get a personal trainer and you can get them to make the diet and make the workouts for you. And also when it comes to haircuts, you can tell the barber, I don't know what haircut to get, make me look good, right? And he can give you a haircut that might make you look sexy, right? And you can do this with style too. There's tons of guys on YouTube with style ideas out there. So looks is very much something that you can easily change and quickly change. And what happens when you do this is people start to look at you different. So your confidence level goes up. You start to see yourself as a different guy. And because of that, you're more likely to take bigger risks in other areas of life and really decide to improve yourself in other areas. I've seen this happen so many times with guys who get their bodies right. They go on to get their money right because they're just motivated. They're yo, I can do this shit. So why not go do it with the money as well? So pretty much when it comes to looks, this is simple. This does not have to cost a lot of money, guys. Just get your body right. Get a wardrobe of clothes that at least just fit you well. Obviously I don't dress out in Saint Laurent and shit, guys. I just wear normal shit, but the clothes I have usually fit me good, and I try to get something that at least I'm confident in. Find a haircut that you like. If you're like me and your hairline isn't exactly A1, just cut the shit off. Don't leave it long and you got this obvious hairline and shit like that. In fact, I even probably need to shave mine right now as well. It's getting longer than I want, but basically you get the point, guys. This whole thing is completely within your control. Your style is within your control. Your physical appearance is within your control. You can even make your face look better if you lose weight because your jawline starts to look better and you slim out. Guys, this is just so easy to do, and I really recommend if you're a guy out there who's looking to improve himself, start with your looks because I guarantee you, you can completely change your physical appearance if you're just willing to do it. Go watch some of these videos of like where barbers will go out on the streets and they'll cut a homeless person's hair. Watch how like just a simple haircut completely changes your perception of this person from a complete bum to somebody who's like at least worth respecting. It's just the haircut's all that changed. They just trimmed themselves up, made themselves look better. This is completely within your power to do, guys. So go get your looks right and then step up to the money and the status as well. But they're all going to come together if you can just get started with one. Guys, if you got something out of this video, give me a like, hit the subscribe button and bell icon so you don't miss new videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.